Welcome back to the channel, or hi if you're new here. I'm Elise, and today we're going to be learning how to crochet this super easy shoulder bag. This is a beginner-friendly project, and I will be going over all the stitches with you as we use them. All you're going to need to get started on your bag is some worsted weight for acrylic yarn, a 5mm hook, a pair of scissors, and a tapestry needle, and we're ready to get started. Okay, as always, to get started, the first thing we have to do is make a slip knot. To make a slip knot, we're going to wrap the yarn around two of our fingers and across, just like this. Then we'll pinch that yarn tail with our thumb so it doesn't come undone. Then taking our pointer finger on our other hand, we'll put that under that first strand of yarn and over the second. Then flip that second strand of yarn up and pull it tight. Let's do that together one more time. Wrap the yarn around two of your fingers and across. Pinch the yarn tail with your thumb. Take your finger on your other hand and put it under the first strand of yarn and over the second. Then just flip that second strand of yarn up and pull it tight to make your slip knot. Now that we have our slip knot, we can go ahead and put our hook into that loop. Pull on this yarn tail here to go ahead and tighten that loop down around the hook. And now we can start making our chain. To make a chain, we're just going to grab that yarn and pull it right through the loop on our hook. Just like that. Again, grab the yarn and pull it right through the loop on the hook. And our chain that we're about to make is going to be the width of our bag. So if you'd like a larger bag, you can make a longer chain, or if you'd like a smaller bag, you can make a shorter chain. So let's just keep making our chain until we're happy with the length of it, which is going to be the width of our bag. Okay, I ended up chaining 39 in total. And once you have your chain, we can go ahead and get started on round one. To start round one, we're going to be making one half double crochet into each one of our chains until we have one left here at the end. And we're going to start making our half double crochets into the second chain from the hook. So if you look at your chain here, you'll see this is the first one. And this one right here is the second one. So our first half double crochet needs to go into that second chain. To make a half double crochet, we're going to yarn over. Put your hook into that second chain, yarn over and pull up a loop so that you have 3 loops on your hook. Then yarn over and pull through all 3 of those loops on the hook. And you've made your first half double crochet. Again, yarn over. Let's go into that next chain. Yarn over and pull up a loop so that you have 3 loops on your hook. Then yarn over and pull through all 3 of those loops on the hook. And like I said, we're just going to keep making one half double crochet into each one of our chains until we have one left at the end. So keep on making your half double crochets and I will meet you back here at the end. Okay, I made it to the end of my chain. I have one left, and this is what we're looking like so far. And into this last chain here, we're going to put 6 half double crochets all into that chain. So let's go ahead and start here with this first half double crochet. So there's 1. I'm going back into that same chain. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so now that we have all 6 of our half double crochets into that last chain, we're going to start working around and down the back side of our chain. So now we're going to put one half double crochet into each one of these loops. That is the back part of our chain. Just placing one half double crochet into each one. Again, we're just going to continue making one half double crochet into each one of our loops until we have one left here at the end. Okay, I made it to that last loop, and here's what we should be looking like. And now into this last loop, we're going to go ahead and put another 6 half double crochets. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And to go ahead and finish round 1, we're going to find that first half double crochet that we made at the beginning of the round. So go into the top of that stitch, and we'll make a slip stitch by grabbing the yarn and pulling up a loop. Then pull that right through the loop on your hook to make your slip stitch. Okay, we are all done with round 1. Let's go ahead and get started on round 2. We'll start round 2 by chaining 1. And for round 2, we're just going to be placing 1 half double crochet into each one of our stitches all the way around for the entire round. So I'm starting with my first half double crochet into the same stitch that I made my slip stitch into. Make sure you're going under both of those loops. So if you look at the top here, you'll see this little V shape. Just make sure you're going under both of those loops whenever you make your half double crochets. So we've got our chain 1 and our first half double crochet into that first stitch. And we'll just keep making 1 half double crochet into each one of our stitches all the way around. Okay, once you've worked all the way around, we'll finish round 2 by making a slip stitch into that first half double crochet that we made at the beginning of round 2. So go ahead and find that first half double crochet, yarn over and pull up a loop, and pull it right through that loop on your hook to make your slip stitch. And that completes round 2. You should see the corners starting to curl up. That is exactly what we want. And we can go ahead and get started on round 3. Round 3 is going to be exactly the same as round 2, so we'll start by chaining 1. And now we're going to make 1 half double crochet into each one of our stitches all the way around for the entire round. Start in that same stitch that you made your slip stitch into. So go ahead and keep making your half double crochets, and I will meet you here at the end of the round to make our slip stitch. Okay, I've worked all the way around, and we will always finish our round with a slip stitch into that first half double crochet. So go ahead and make your slip stitch, and we're ready to start on the next round. So we're just going to keep repeating round 3 until we're happy with the height of our bag. So you can see that this is the bottom of our bag, and we're working from the bottom to the top. So like I said, just keep repeating round 3. Start your round with a chain 1. Make 1 half double crochet into every stitch all the way around, and you'll always finish with that slip stitch into the first half double crochet that you made. And you can make your bag as tall or as short as you'd like, but I'm going to go ahead and keep repeating round 3 until I'm happy with the height of my bag, and I will meet you back here. Okay, so I ended up doing 21 rows in total, and this is what we're looking like so far. Like I said, you can make this as tall or as short as you'd like, so if you'd like it to be a little bit taller, you can keep on adding rows. But I'm going to go ahead and stop here at row 21. So to tie off, what I'm going to do is just chain 1, cut my yarn, and we can just pull that right up through that chain that we made and pull it tight. And then we can go ahead and weave in that yarn tail. All we have left to do is make the handle, so let's go ahead and start working on that now. Okay, to make the handle of our bag, the first thing we have to do, just like we did in the beginning, is make a slip knot. So go ahead and wrap that yarn around 2 of your fingers and across, pinch the yarn tail with your thumb, take your finger on your other hand and put it under the first strand of yarn and over the second, then flip that second strand of yarn up and pull it tight to make your slip knot. Okay, so now we're ready to go ahead and make a chain, and this chain is going to be the length of our handle. So again, this is going to be different for everyone. I'm just going to make a chain and stop when I'm happy with the length for the handle of my bag. Okay, so I ended up doing 90 chains in total for my handle. And now we're ready to get started on row 1. And row 1, we're going to put 1 half double crochet into each one of our chains for the entire row. And we'll start in the second chain from the hook, which is going to be again right here. So let's make our first half double crochet in that second chain from the hook. And just keep making 1 half double crochet into every one of your chains until you get to the end. Okay, I'm making my last half double crochet here into that last chain. And you can go ahead and stop here if you'd like to, but I'm going to make one more row to make my handle a little bit wider. So to start the next row, we'll chain 1. And then we want to flip our work over so we can start working back down in the opposite direction. And for row 2, I'm just going to make 1 half double crochet into each one of my stitches for the entire row, all the way back down to the end. Make sure that you don't miss this last stitch here at the end. And now we're ready to go ahead and tie off. So let's chain 1, cut the yarn, then just pull that up to that chain that you made and pull it tight. And we're all done with our handle. We just have to go ahead and attach it to our bag. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and attach our handle to our bag. So the first step is to lay out your bag and make sure it's nice and flat. Then I'm taking a tapestry needle with a little bit of extra yarn. And I'm just going to line up this part of the handle over here on this corner of my bag. And I want the middle of my handle to line up with this edge here. So go ahead and line that up. And then we can just start sewing everything together. Okay, once you have that sewn on, we can go ahead and cut the yarn. And to go ahead and secure it, I'm just going to tie these 2 yarn tails together. And now we can weave in these yarn tails and do the same thing over here on this other side. Once you've done that, you are all done with your bag and it is ready to wear. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed the tutorial. Go ahead and let me know in the comments how your bag turned out. Subscribe if you're not already, and I will see you in the next one.